just got done with my pizza and shopping at Sam's Club. That is so much fun. I'm so glad that I have a Sam's Club membership now. So yeah, I picked up two things while I was inside. So I got a sweatshirt and a book, and honestly, that is what I'm using my Sam's Club membership for. Books and also clothes. So that's fun. So I picked this just got released a few days ago, I believe. 1,000 Broken Pieces by Tilly Cole. It is the second book. If you've read 1,000 Boy Kisses, I don't know how I'm going to read this, because that one, the first one, I cried so much. I cried in like the first chapter, the prologue. So this one might emotionally damage me, so I'll have to prepare my mental health to actually read this book. But I'm so excited for it. It is a YA book, so this takes place 4 years after. Is that a spoiler? Because it's on the back of the book. I'm not sure. If you've read the first book, then you know what happens. It takes place 4 years after what happened in the first book. That's all I'll say. But if you read the back, you get spoiled for what happens in the first one. It's one of those where like you need a good cry, pick up a sad book. I love a good sad book here and there. Cannot read them back to back to back, or that will like break me, broken pieces. But like sometimes you just need a good like sad book while you're in bed by yourself, and just something like that. So I picked that up, and I got a sweatshirt. I saw this all over TikTok that they have these like cute sweatshirts for your state, and since I live in California, I thought I would get a California sweatshirt because I don't have any. I have a sweatshirt that says New York on it. I bought it because I went to New York in 2018 and it matched my like 1989 aesthetic. It was that I did a vlog about it in October when 1989 Taylor's version got released. So now I actually have a California sweatshirt to represent actually where I am, and it's cute. I love this color. I have a sweatshirt that looks just like this, honestly, but it has like cherry coke on it. It's like a similar color, similar fit. I got an extra large, and it's gonna be perfect for fall. I am already preparing for fall. Isn't very hot here in California where I live. Yeah, it is. But it gets cold in the evenings, and I'm a cold person, and I like wearing these around the house to throw on sometimes to like warm up. So I justified it, and it's cute, and it was like pretty affordable. What was it, like 16 bucks or whatever? So those are the two things that I picked up today at Sam's Club. Highly recommend going there for like the book section. They have a pretty good book section. So yeah, I am gonna go drive on home now, and I guess I'll see you whenever I do more in this vlog. It's here. My Folklore cardigan is here in my hand. So it's fitting that August 1st I got my Folklore cardigan. So I'm super excited to open it. So I bought it when it first dropped. I think I did it about 2 or 3 hours later because I was busy at work, but I ended up getting it, and I'm super excited. I didn't get it in 2020 because a lot was going on for me, and I just couldn't justify it back then. I started collecting the cardigans with 1989. So I have the 1989 cardigan, the Tortured Poets cardigan, and this time I sized down. So my two cardigans are the extra large 2XL, and they're quite big on me. I make it work. I fold it up. I try to style it as best as I can, and sometimes I wear it loose, and I try my best with it. So I got the medium large this time, and hopefully it's the right size, and I didn't regret not getting my normal like XL, 2XL, but they're just so big on me, so I'm hoping the medium large isn't. Got my handy dandy pink knife, so let's open it up. so soft. Here is the cardigan, and I think it's going to be the perfect size for me. It's still oversized. I think I'm glad that I went a size down. Let's check for any inconsistent details. Patches, so fun. None of my cardigans have the elbow patches. It has the patch and it says medium large, and it looks like it's okay. There's no rips or anything. Mine has a few snags because I've been wearing my cardigan. And let's go to the patch. Taylor Swift. And then I don't have, oh, do I? I have a letter I, or like a little dash on the back of my cardigan. So there you go. If you find any Easter eggs with that. I'm not very good with Easter eggs, but that is my cardigan in the medium large. Here's what it looks like on me. So I am 5'9", so it is a bit short. I mean, I think it's the perfect length. If I wanted it longer and bigger, I would have gotten my XL 2XL, but it's the same kind of material and fit like my 1989 cardigan. So that's why I justified this could be more everyday because it's more neutral, and like my 1989 cardigan is like oversized and fun, and I like that. So I like that I have two different sizes and like switch it up. I do wear a XL in like regular clothing most of the time, so yeah, the sleeves aren't too bad. Not like the other ones you saw I had to like roll up. This one I just can pull back a little bit. But I'm really happy that I sized down, and I don't mind that it's more fitted on me. I wanted it to be more fitted than oversized like my other two cardigans. I can still style it off the shoulder and like stretch it down. I think it's fun. The elbow patches on me are actually on the elbow. I don't know if many people are like that, but for me, it kind of fits on my elbows. So yay, I love it. I do not regret getting a size down because I think it's great. Buttons are quite nice, and it has 3. So there we go. You can wear it open, and I feel like it's great on me. So I have the 1989 one, the Tortured Poets Department, and now the Folklore one. All I'm missing is Speak Now. Sadly, these two back here did not get, oh wait, Red did, but I don't have that, so I need those two. Midnight's didn't have one, and Fearless is down here. So that's what I was thinking. These two don't have cardigans. That is my cardigan unboxing, sizing info. If you're A+ size girly like me, this is what it looked like if you have a chance to get one. I'm super happy with it. I'm so excited to have the Folklore cardigan.
It's lost in the memory, I get slipped away to a moment in time. Wanting was enough, for me it was enough. Much for summer love, saying lost 'cause you were mine. And I can see it's twisted in bed sheets, I slipped away like a bottle of wine. Do you remember? Remember when I pulled up and said, get in the car? I said, get some more plans just in case you call.
Hello everyone, I've had quite the day. So my plans for the day were to buy this one book and then just go home. That's all I wanted to do. Make a TikTok about me trying to buy this book, and it backfired on me. I have been looking for this book for so long. It got released on Tuesday. I went on Tuesday and it wasn't out yet. So I'm like, okay, fine. And the app on Target said there was none available right now. I had to order it online, but I'm like, I don't want to order it online. So I went in store and it was true. it wasn't in store yet. So I waited a few days because I know they were just getting their stock in, and sometimes that happens. I've had that happen to another book. I forgot which one that was, but I know it happened to me before. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait a few days, then it will be ready in store and I can just go get it, you know? So that's what happened. It said it was in stock in 2 Targets by me. So we have one that's like really near me, and then one that is in the next town over by the mall, where I usually go buy my books anyways and go down there all the time. So I went there, went to go to the area, and it wasn't there. So of course I had to ask an employee, like, hi, do you have this book? I showed it to them on the app, and they were like, yeah, let me check 1 second. So they went out and I just waited there. I didn't really need anything at Target. I just wanted this one book. So I'm just like stood there in like the tech entertainment department, because that is where like the books are. So I'm just waiting there. They come back and he said, sorry, like it's probably not out of like their box yet, so I'm not going to know where it's at. And he was making up all these excuses. He probably, like, it was probably in the cardboard box and he didn't want to like spend his time opening it and getting it out, which I understand. Okay, I thought I was like being so nice, and I was like, could you do that? And they didn't want to. So I went to the next Target, which it said it wasn't in store, but I just wanted to go and check because it was like really near it. Why are some Targets so close together and then some are just like miles apart from each other? So I went in again to this other Target, filmed my whole thing, you know, like me walking down the aisles. I have so many clips from different Targets on my phone thinking, oh, I'm gonna find it. And unfortunately, I didn't find it in that store, which I kind of knew because it said on the app that it wasn't in that store. So fair game to them. So I decided I really want this book, which is called The Apprentice to the Villain. I remember buying Assistant to the Villain last year in Target on a whim because I liked the sprayed edges and it looked like a cool cover and it sounded fun. And I was seeing a little bit of hype about it on TikTok, not quite. After I purchased the book and read it, I saw a lot of hype about it. Reading that book, I've been waiting a year for this book and I want to read it and I can't because I cannot find it. So instead I drive like to the furthest Target I can go to. So now I have 4 Targets around me now that I have a car and now that I'm driving. I drove all the way down to this Target for this specific reason. So I got there and again, it's nowhere to be found. Of course, I can't find it. So I go to an employee again and he's like, okay, let me go check. Did you check up front? Usually there's books there. I'm like, yes, I've been checking up there. I looked up and down the book aisles, like it is not there. So he's like, okay, let me check. So he checked the book aisle and he was like, okay, it's probably in the back. So he comes back, tells me that yeah, it's somewhere in the back warehouse or whatever, and I don't know which cardboard box it is. So again, another failure. By now I probably could have ordered it for in-store pickup and they would have had to been forced to get it out and like give me one, but I really wanted like the hunt for it and like to actually get it, you know. I didn't really want to do the in-store pickup, plus I wanted to price match it because it was $2 cheaper at Walmart. And yes, I checked Walmart again, nothing. So Target was my only option for this book. Not even my local romance bookstore had it. I went to check with them too and like nothing. And then I was like, let me just go to my local Target. You never know, they might have it. So finally, as you saw, I actually got it. So it is beside me after all that. I finally got it at the end of the day, at the last Target. The Target that was right next to me. And yeah, they were able to price match it. So I got $2 off of it. And yeah, I tried to price match it because, like, you know, I'm spending money. I mean, I spent tons driving all over my town looking for this book. But I have it. Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. And then it has purple sprayed edges. So Last year, like the first book, it was a purple cover with red edges, and now it's a red cover with purple edges. Hopefully I said that right. But the guy who got this was so sweet. He's like, oh yeah, it's in the back of my warehouse or whatever. I can totally go dig it out for you. He was the sweetest guy. Like, out of everyone I talked to today, he really was like, oh, you need that book. And then at the end, after he gave it to me, I'm like, you know, I've been searching for this all day, and like no one wanted to go in the back and search for it for me. He's like, oh, that's too bad. Like, you should have just came here. And I'm like, yeah, I should have. He was like the nicest guy ever, and I like appreciate him so much for like actually going out there. And then he brought several out so like people can like buy it, and he stocked the shelves with him. So yeah, shout out to that guy. He actually helped me out and got this book for me, so it made it even more special that he took time out finally to like get me this book. So that was my Target book hunt of the day. I spent all day searching for this book, so it better be worth it. It is on my TBR. If not, it's gonna be on my September TBR. I want to read it because I know the first book ended off in a cliffhanger. I might read the last chapter of the first book so I can get back into this, but I'm so excited for it. So yeah, I can't wait to see what the villain is up to and what Evie is up to. So yeah, I don't want to read the back of the book on this one because it might spoil it if you haven't read it. I've noticed that in this vlog, I believe, I bought 2 books that are like the second book in a series or something like that. So yeah, that was fun. And yeah, now I can drive myself home because I have been driving all day going places to find this book, and I finally got it. I don't know, am I going to end my weekly vlog here? I don't know how much clips I have. I just film throughout the week, and sometimes I forget to end them. So I'm going to end this one now just in case. Without further ado, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone.